people, welcome. This is something I'm just experimenting with. We'll see how it goes. This might absolutely be rubbish, but yeah, I'm gonna do movie review right now of, as you can see on the screen, Guardians 3. I went to see it yesterday. Oh my god, what a film! Very long film, I believe. That was what, nearly 3 hours, give or take. Went by very fast, and never had to look at my clock once, and I always appreciate films that do that with a long run time. Sorry, I can't even speak right now. Yeah, I was left quite speechless by the end of that film, and I saw it in IMAX as well. That's my first IMAX film, and I appreciate that. I think that was the right choice. I give it a strong 8/9 out of 10 if I had to rate it. Couldn't really say a lot of bad words about it, really. Maybe one or two little gripes, like Adam Warlock's involvement maybe could have been a bit better, perhaps. Yeah, spoiler warning, perhaps should put that at the start. Yeah, I think every character got a moment to shine, and they all had their moments, and I really appreciate that because a lot of characters sometimes get overlooked when you have a big cast, and I think this was just right. I genuinely do believe that they all had their endings that they deserved, really. I really do think that. And it was just so interesting to see different sides to these characters in this film. Like, some of the performances were stellar. Like, you've seen a lot of growth, not just with the characters, but the actors as well. Like, Karen Gillan fucking aced this movie, man. I can't believe how much she's come since that first film compared to now. It's just miles of difference. You see Rocket at he's most vulnerable in this film, and uh, I just thought Bradley Cooper knocked it out of the park. I really saw a lot of development. Quill, not so much. Chris Pratt aced the acting, but we kind of knew what his struggles were going to be, and he did get to terms with it and had a good ending. We know he's going to come back. Mantis, again, actually thrived in this film. The actress, I love her. Pom, I can't pronounce that last name. I feel horrible, and I'm not going to butcher it, so please forgive me. That she's hilarious. I think she really adds a lot of depth to Mantis's character. Yeah, her and Drax really take the show sometimes, and even he had a vulnerable moment as well. And I really like what we did with him. You had Kraglin and Cosmo not really in it too much. They had their moment when they did come in the film. They're pretty funny together. Groot, we literally see Groot go from baby to fully grown in this film. And my god, seeing him at the end in the post-credit scene just amazed me that this is the Groot that we've been waiting to see. And he actually talked for once. Not I am Groot or anything, we are Groot. Proper just talked. And I just wondered why now is he been able to speak all this time. But then I read it up, and apparently it was I am Groot, but it was the first time that the audience could understand like everyone else in the Guardians could, which I thought was a nice touch. But I kind of wish they'd made it a bit clearer to me. But yeah, I can tell James Gunn put a lot of heart into that trilogy. If that third film weren't going to have him, those actors were not going into it with someone else. And I really respected the loyalty there. And I believe this film has paid off with the heart. I really do. And I look forward to his future work in the DC universe in the future, because I don't know exactly where it's going to go and if I'm going to like it. A lot of fans are on board, absolutely fine. But for me, I need convincing to see what projects are gonna be, you know? Like, as a filmmaker, I thought the Snyder Man really had it, but we'll see if James Gunn has his spin, because he does make some good fucking films. I'm not denying him that. But I really wish him all the best for his upcoming film franchises in the future. But to close Guardians out the way that he did, I thought was so respectful, and it really paid off for all the characters. A lot of franchises, trilogies, what have you, don't really get these sort of closings and whatnot. So I'm glad Guardians did, because I was afraid of what was going to happen. Because I really thought characters, a lot of beloved characters, were going to die. But thankfully, that wasn't the case. And we got happy endings, but we had some freaking tearjerkers in that film, I'm telling you. He knew when to tug at the heartstrings, and they did it well. I felt a lot of it. I think this is Rocket's film, and the flashbacks you see of Rocket Raccoon, you'll be looking at him as a completely different character after this film, I'm telling you now. When I go back and rewatch, I will have a newfound appreciation for that raccoon, you know. Oh, dude. In terms of my next film, I don't know what I'm going to go see. There's a lot of films coming out in the next few months. I think my big one is Oppenheimer, if I'm going to be honest. And if y'all like these reviews, you can honestly suggest some, and some films coming up. And if I want to go see them, I'll go see them. But I will definitely give a review of the ones that I will 100% see. Because there are a few coming out that I'm like, yes. 100%. And yeah, could start doing some reactions on it if you want, maybe. I don't know. You have to suggest some things to me, and I'll see if I can do so. But I can't guarantee. I could be really bad at it, and if I don't like the final outcome, I'm not uploading the shit, because I can't bear the noobness coming out of me in terms of the editing. Even though I have done it for a little bit, I probably ain't perfect. But with that all being said, I hope you enjoyed the review. I give it a 9 out of 10. Solid ending to the trilogy. And if they're going to do anything with it ever again, I just want a reunion with the actors. Somehow, I that's what I want. Just them all to sit there together and talk about the film after a number of years. With Gunn as well, possibly, but yeah. Alright then. Peace out, guys. Wait, I don't know what I'm doing that for. Peace out, guys. Sorry, I'm probably butchering this whole thing right now, but yeah. Thank you for watching.